Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Now, because of the fact that I'm about to the point where I have to take this if I want to fully finish off all the starlight rewards, which heals 10% of everyone's HP every fight, I want to make sure I get at least one good Shi Association run in before that. So I decided to make a little team using the Shi Association Identities, LCR, Faust, because, like, she's pretty similar to the Shi Identities, although no, like, benefit for me low HP. And we've got Zweigregor again. Now I know we've been using Zweigregor a lot recently, but that's because he's a funny unit, and he actually works well this team. Because like we can like give everyone defense level up if we're like worried about them, if they're like low. And I do know the fact that like when we do get to the point where people are gonna start like getting healing and stuff, like it will of course it'll be fine. I don't think it'll actually be like awful. I think it'll be awful for she like Ishmael, but like it may like counteract Heathcliff's like self damage if he's got like multiple of his skill 3. Ishmael doesn't have a good way to actually damage herself though, so she'd suffer the most from that healing. Which is a shame because her skill 2 at less than 50% HP is really funny. Let's see. Okay, starting you gift. I just went with the coin. I didn't really feel like there was nothing in particular I wanted, so I just decided I might as well just go for the coin. And you really don't need to be below half HP. It's such a minor benefit. It's just these two we want to get damaged a little bit. So we can start up by countering there. Might as well actually get it going early. I feel like I usually like don't get the Shi Association people like below half until like much later on most of the time. It probably isn't good for it. Might as well like try getting it off earlier rather than later. Which is also why I didn't use Guardian with Gregor, because Guardian is really good. It reduces the damage we take, and I kind of want to take a little bit of damage here. Although we're not going to be able to. Oh yeah, because Gregor's the only person clashing this turn, so might as well just pop the Guardian here and just go all out, finish all these guys off. All these goons. Nice. Sanity's still low across the board, so... Oh well. There's still enough, at least, to finish them all off. There's a victory. The nice thing about using 5 people instead of a full team is it means it'll be a lot easier to like consistently get clashes with our Shi people, and therefore consistently get them to take damage. This is healing. What happens if we remove the brambles? We just take damage. Excellent. What do you even give? I don't even remember what he gives. Oh, the air horn. You are not special. Illusory hunt. Yeah. Damage up against Apnos. That's nice. Nothing like too insane. It's just like a nice little damage up against Apnos. That's all you need sometimes. Kind of like the opposite of Carmilla. Damage up on Apnos instead of normal fights. Although Carmilla's really good, so I don't really know if you'd want to be the opposite of it. Huh? God. Opportunistic slash is so funny. Yeah, staggered that guy despite, you know, him being resistant to slash. More damage on Heathcliff. That's good. I mainly just want Ishmael to take damage, because Heathcliff's going to keep on damaging himself throughout the entire run. Okay, we're not going to be able to clash with either of these two this turn. Alright. Alright. It'd be like that. We'll get a chance sooner or later. Later floors because of the fact we will be on more even footing as far as, like, amount of speed dice. It'll definitely be doable then. Yeah, we can go for this. They're all staggered, so we can just kill them all. Whoop. I'm gonna... Okay. And the last guy. Ooh, Gregor will finish off. There we go. Easy as that. Now it's for floor 1 boss, as per usual. Who knows what it is? If it's Slash, we know it's... Yeah, if it's Slash, it's probably Ida, but it could be one of the weird G Corp manager. Or it could be... Ting Tang boss, or it could just literally be bodyguards from the casino. Yeah, casino bodyguards. The casino security chief. Alright, and then that's fine. You can counter here. We'll do this. Don't use Guardian so they take more damage. Because Heathless gonna get hit by the counter. And, Ishmael is countering an attack. I think it was one of the weaker attacks, but it's still something. Opportunistic Slash just straight up kills. Okay, did her counter deal 0? Did I see that right? Was that a 0 damage counter? Surely not. He took some damage. I think I just misread then. Okay. Once again, we're not going to go for the Guardian here because we're going to try countering with both of these two to take some more damage. And Flexible Suppression probably just kills the boss, honestly. Not quite, but almost. There we go. And now we just kill the remaining guy. Down they go. Yeah, even though we could take a 6th person and like put them on the squad next floor, we're just gonna stick with 5 for the rest of the run. Poise gain more poise. Oh, let's start with poise. I think Nebulizer is probably best overall. I'm trying to think. Skill Envy gain even more poise. This is a lot of poise though, but I think having the poise count set in place is more beneficial. Everyone except for Gregor here is poise based. Although like I still do think that might have been the wrong choice, all things considered. And we've got literally an entire Slash team. We've got like some pierce attacks, some blunt attacks. But it's mostly Slash, I think. Heathcliff's skill 3 might be blunt, even though he's using a sword. No, it's Slash. His secondary is pierce, though, yeah. You're all Slash. Your secondary is pierce. Your secondary is pierce. Oh no, it's not. I'm getting mixed up with Warped On. Yeah, you're all Slash. And your primary is pierce. Yeah, so mostly Slash. Slash is always the plan here, I'd say. Okay, you can't counter because he's evading. You can counter though. Let me go for a little bit of a Envy resonance. Once I attack on Dawn, that's fine. If Dawn manages to like coincidentally get below half HP, then I'll take it. Even if I'm not like particularly looking for that outcome. What is Teeth of Sandy? How do you get 2 tails, huh? Is he not full sanity? I thought he was max sanity. Unless he like lost some sanity somehow? Oh no, he's at 0. Oh, he got hit by the casino guys, yeah. The casino guys reduced his sanity, I think. Similar for Ishmael. Some of these guys might have reduced their sanity too. Since they do sanity damage. Because they're rude like that. A double counter with Ishmael. It might be enough to stagger it, especially the Balaamos hit. Otherwise, you guys just kill. Well, Heathcliff could theoretically counter there. I have a feeling that person's gonna get staggered before he gets the chance to, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, nice crit. That guy got 3 tails, so it didn't do that much against Ishmael. That counter killed. Yeah, notice that. Her counter says 0 damage when it is doing more than 0 damage. That's odd. That's very odd. We can't, like, show it off here, because, they're all dead. The only person who isn't staggered is evading. And is good as dead. There they go. A very odd bug with this. Maybe that's one of the ones that they're going to be fixing with this next update, because they did like single out a bunch of random bugs. Let me see. I like kind of vaguely looked over it. I didn't read everything. Anything about the Shi units? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so it's not. It's just a random bug then. Who knows how long that's been in the game? Could have been in the game for a while. We all know how long G Corp Otis's passive's been bugged, and they're only now fixing it.
기다리는 거 못해. 100초만
Second.
기다려줄게.
Some damage, okay, take that. This doesn't give defense level up to allies, right? Yeah, he only gives defense level up to allies with his tertiary. I know Faust gives defense level up to the lowest HP ally, which means she could have been a good choice for this as well. But I just went with LCR Faust instead, because it's poise. It's very similar in nature to a lot of the Shi units, I feel. Poise, haste. Very similar to stuff like Shidon. You're at max Sandy. How do you keep on getting so many tails, Dawn? Okay. And yeah, we'll go for Guardian here because we're not going to be able to take any more damage this turn on our masochistic sinners. Alright, you're unstaggered, you're unstaggered. Looking potentially good. Yeah, you can counter that guy. Alright. Take some damage. Hopefully. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I was kind of expecting that to happen. I was expecting Faust to get a kill there and therefore stop the clash from happening. Because then the other attack would go for the mariachi guy before we got a chance to hit Ishmael. Unfortunate. That's that. Mother/Weak weak fight though, so we're still in a good spot. Okay, more of the same. A little bit of damage, a little bit of damage, nothing too insane. We'll counter it, of course, but not expecting the most interesting results. Oh. Oh. He could have staggered himself with his self-damage from his skill 3. Excellent. So he's almost there. He needs to take a little more damage. I counter both those. I think this one's probably not going to stagger her. It might, I guess. She is weak to loss, but she uses slash, so I don't really expect it. But Ishmael can take some damage. Oh yeah, especially because the person that was going to deal enough damage to stagger just got staggered beforehand by Dawn. That's unfortunate. Plus efficient, you gain additional points from skills. That is a very good passive to have if you can get Ishmael to below half. Nice. Yeah, both Heathcliff and Ishmael are like half-ish. I think they're both slightly above half still, though. I can't tell. I can check, though. Why'd I go up? Huh. I didn't even think about that. I meant to go down. Alright. That was a mistake on my part. Slash and sloth. That's gonna be like clippity cloppity or something, I think. Yeah, clippity cloppity.
내가 응원하는 게 도움이 되긴 하려나?
Alright,
힘내게
this is
해보자고.
fine. We can counter some of these things. We can have one of these people get staggered.
임무 중에
See.
찾아오시면 안 되는데.
You need a little more damage, and you also need a little more damage. Well, we can get one of them can get hit by this guy. Who do we want to get hit though? That's the question. Look at Ishmael below half. Heathcliff will get his chance because he'll do the self damage if nothing else. And we need Ishmael to get staggered. Still. Okay, like that. Do some damage to Clippity Cloppity. Flash against the other guy. That guy got instantly staggered by that. Oh, now you're overbreathing the... Okay. Really? Really, Dawn. You staggered the guy before you got a chance to hit Ishmael. Alright. They're all staggered. So we're gonna win this fight without taking any... Yeah, Clippity Cloppity's already dead. So, I mean, I guess it's a good thing we won this fight without taking any damage. I guess. But, I want to take damage, so it's not the best thing. Resolution, 4 plus poise, gain haste, that'll happen. Taking damage from attacks, deal more damage, gain haste by Wrath Resonance. A lot of passes that really aren't synergizing with each other. These two are owned, so they're going to trigger every time, pretty much, as long as we don't spend too much. But, Wrath Res and Lust Res. I guess the Wrath Res is, like, the better thing. It's 3 Wrath Res, but, It's not gonna work too well for us. Well, enough stalling, we just gotta finish these guys off. Deep Cuts does the job. Dual Strike does the job. There we go. Now they still have a bunch of cost save for the next floor then, even if I did accidentally miss the shop. That probably would have been the shop to have, like, the best possible thing for us, though. Sinking, Charge, Child within a Flask. We'll take the Child within a Flask. I don't really need ego resources that much here, but we also do not need Charge or Sinking. We'll go middle path. We'll do something like that, I think. I'd like to fight more Abnus so I get more ego gifts. The issue is there's so many ego gifts that we just straight up don't want because they provide healing. We also, I think I have Fluid Sac, but I really do not want to use Fluid Sac because that heals everyone for 15%. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to be able to redirect too much here. These Gloom guys are always far too fast. I think this is now where we're going to get these two staggered, though. Maybe. We'll try like this. And we'll view redirect that one, because I don't want to let that hit, and then... There we go. So those two are going to take some damage this turn. Not like the most, of course. They're taking some relatively weak attacks for safety, but still could be enough. When Catch Breath can be played again. It's not going to stagger anyone or something like that this time, though. So I'm not concerned. Okay, that one instantly died. Staggered, and he's below half now. Staggered, and she's possibly below half. What's her max? 208? Yeah, they're both below half now. So we no longer need to throw. How cool is that? Assuming we don't have any sort of healing source. Yeah, I guess the Shi'as did get, like, kind of a bit of a buff as with, like, the removal of level up spaces, but now once they're below half, they stay below half if you don't have any healing things. Of course, but then there's a Starlight thing. I wish you could, like, disable Starlight or something like that. Be like, choose which ones you want on, which ones you want off, because right now if you purchase one, you're just permanently stuck with it. Most of them, like, literally the only one that's ever really bad is, unless you, like, want to stagger yourself or something, like, there's not really a reason to. There's never a situation where you want a stagger threshold over, you know, not having one. And like the one that's furthest to the left seems very goofy. Oh yeah, there's the powered up flashing strike. Very strong.
특별히 첨언할 이유도 없군.
Spam in time, unfortunate. Wound cleared. Wrath or bleed inflicts bleed. Absolutely. We've got a bunch of Wrath on this team. Ooh, perversion. Absolutely. More Wrath synergy. Hi, yeah, you got this. I guess she didn't necessarily have it because she wasn't at max HP, but like it was still fine enough. Enter this rest stop only, just immediately leave. Then we continue on.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
Okay. More of these guys. We're fighting so much Kanto 2 goons.
한다는 사람 누구야?
Flashing strikes, that's a mass attack. We'll go for it, of course. And Ishmael's still 2 isn't there, unfortunately. Ishmael's one of those units that we're going to want to give more skill 2s to, if anything. No, overbreathe. This probably just... it doesn't kill, he's not weak to it. Crit though, so you use it again and you kill that guy with it, there we go. Those two are both staggered.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀들 것 같아요.
So now we just finish them all off.
내 뒤로.
Like that.
두렵진 않네요.
And shop time. Boss weak to Pierce, once again. Could mean like anything. Dawn skill, give her another skill 3 then. Another overbreathe because it's funny. Battery, today's expression has portrait, nothing interesting. So we push on. Yeah, Pierce means it's either Nico or it's one of the Morels. Nico. Pierce might only be Nico actually. Despite the fact that the Morel fights have a bunch of like Pierce people. No, I feel like I have had Pierce fights be Morel though. So I don't know. Really hard to say. Lost Resonance there. Don't mind if I do. Dominating across the board. Looking good. Unfortunately, they resist slash, so our attacks aren't going to be doing like too insane damage. God. The really like insane thing about Shi Ishmael is the fact that these coins, the additional coins are on use, not on like actual attack start. So unlike Hong Lu, she actually gains those coins for clashing. Hong Lu only gains them for the one-sided attack part of it after the clash. But Ishmael just gets them. And just wins clashes with it. Do I have this Ishmael uptight? I don't think I do. I know I've got the Heathcliff uptight. I don't know if I bothered with the Ishmael. I don't remember what the Ishmael's 4th uptight does differently. I think I might have done it for Dawn though. No, you're only uptight 3 still. No, you are uptight 4. It's just, oh yeah, it's just a bunch more poise across the board, that's right. Makes sense. It is a crit unit. A couple favorites here. Possibly dangerous. Not too worried though. We're doing a bunch to Nico. The loss for Ishmael, she's just gonna keep on clashing and therefore take more damage. Yeah. You're only 14. Not a lot. And flashing strikes hitting both of them. That guy's at 1 HP. Really? Okay, he finished them off though. So now it's just Nico. Which should be doable. Neutral and block at. Let me just go all in on the lust stuff. For the Neophyte, he's got all sorts of wacky tremor mechanics that just the actual Rodion identity does not have in the slightest.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠. 완전한
And down he goes. Just took a bunch of one-sided attacks. Took a while to stagger him because he's, well, resisting slash attacks. But eventually he falls. Staggered, get healing, sinking, damage. Damage. It's an obvious choice, really. And Pierce is better for us than Blunt Beak, I suppose. Yeah, so we go this path.
잘 되었으면 좋겠네요.
See how well it treats us. Okay, more Roast Banner goons.
아이, 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Like that. Getting a couple of their actual Pierce attacks off, but even the ones that are just slash attacks should still be decent. Yeah, Heathcliff's is gonna be played twice. That was a lot of damage. No, yours. Why did yours get played twice? I guess it was a speed thing. That doesn't actually make sense though, because Heathcliff is faster than Dawn. Who knows? Turn order stuff is always weird.
그래, 데려가자.
Yep, there's so many crits, so many deaths. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Shi Ishmael just builds up insane amounts of poise. Already at 15 with a 12 count. And that's only partially because the Ego Gift. The Ego Gift only was like, what, 4 poise count each fight? The rest of it's just naturally with their own skills. Quite the force to be reckoned with. Ishmael skill, give Ishmael another skill 2, replace a skill 1, absolutely. Armor was an vision goggles, charge disc, we press on. Nothing else of note. Blunt weak.
그냥 눈에 보이는 거 다 박살내면 되는 거지.
Oh no. What'd I hit? Oh no. Stop it. I accidentally launched something on site. I don't even know how. How did...
최후의 혈구 하나만 남아 있다면
I genuinely don't know how I managed to launch something else. Like, whenever I randomly launch Limbus when playing other games, it, like, makes perfect sense, because, like... That's because I've got Limbus on my taskbar, that's why it happens. Oh, God. Ishmael almost instantly destroyed one of the last 3 guys. He was left at 5 HP? Yeah, 5 HP. Jeez. The menace. And down this one goes.
이 공격은 꽤 먹히는 것 같아요.
Heathcliff's have got a mass attack coming. It's still just so funny how the 2 units with mass attacks without needing egos is Spice with Yisong. That makes a lot of sense. It's Spice with Yisong after all, like it's a fancy one. And then just see Heathcliff. It's only 2 target mass attacks, sure, and it requires them to be below half HP, sure, but like, why? Too silly. We'll take this. We don't really need to take the fight. And we just leave. This is just so we do less fights, we do that. Heathcliff's running out of HP. We need to make sure he doesn't take any risky clashes, because a bad clash could mean his death. If it's like a Pierce attack or a Lust attack.
가능하면 다치시지 않게 싸우셨으면 좋겠어요.
Time to crush some more bugs. Breathe, instantly staggered, and she'll use it again. Yep.
기념할 만한 걸.
Double stagger.
침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Flashing straight kills another bug.
저희가 이길 것
Yeah, there's
같아요.
only one who isn't staggered. And Ishmael can deal with that one.
지금은 두렵지 않아요. 다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠. 완전한 침묵.
적확한 한압이었어.
Truly a reign of terror from this Shi Identities.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀들 것 같아요.
두렵진 않네요.
Gregor and Faust are just along for the ride.
침묵.
Victory.
잘
Lantern
되었으면
Bride.
좋겠네요.
Sure. It's Wolf. Yeah, Wolf. Took me a second. I said Blunt and Pride, and then I didn't actually bother, putting 2 and 2 together to figure out what boss it was gonna be. I was just like, yeah, it's Blunt and it's Pride. And then I was like, wait a second, I know what that is. You with that. You cannot win a clash here. Will it matter, actually? No, it won't. We're just gonna instantly stagger this guy. Why am I acting like we need to clash here? It's the wolf.
그 누구도 볼
He
수
just gets... The normal wolf just gets staggered instantly. Like, one attack and he's only like a tap away from being staggered. Yeah, there he goes. And Guardian, so next turn everyone gets a little bit of protection.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
저거 봐. 쟤 휘청거리고 있다.
With that one, Kinetic Slash, Flying Sword, Flashing Strike, Dual Strike, and then you don't have your funny attack yet, so you can just go for your Flying Sword, I guess. Is that the stronger one? Yes, it is.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
13 damage with his attack. He's already dead. Yeah.
특별히 첨언할
Ishmael's skill 2 is gonna finish him off. Without even needing the final coin. Jeez. That's a victory. Victory in my books. And we start with Tremor, gain more cost. Honestly, Nixie Divergence does the most for us here. We don't want the healing. Cost does nothing for us at this point. We've already gotten more than enough cost to get whatever we want in that shop. Something like that. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, it was all blank. I was checking to make sure I wasn't accidentally skipping a slash week or a pierce week, but no. First fight, no matter what's a blunt week. Oh, 3 paths, it's just a blunt week.
최선을 다해보자.
Okay.
아이, 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Like
지금은
that.
두렵지 않아요.
That'll get used again, even if you're having awful luck with your overbreathes for some reason today. You'll still be able to get a hit off.
정신 차릴 수 없을
There
것이야.
you go.
다음은 침묵을
I was managed to
안겨드리죠.
win that after all.
저들이 추풍과 같이
How swell.
흔들려. 보다 유리하지 않겠어.
Struggling? Psh, they don't know.
악인들을 해치우세나. 두렵진 않네.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Now, this is the beauty of just having nothing healing related on the team.
침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Like, we just have been below half HP the entire time because there's nothing to get us above half.
맞지? 하론 스담해줄게.
Alright. Strike.
다소 유리하구려.
Although we should probably consider healing up. We definitely have the rest stop. We'll heal up Heathcliff. Since that'll be, what, 30% of his HP? Which is enough for him to still be below half, especially since there's still a couple fights before we get to the rest stop. Possibly a couple too many if we keep on going for skill 3 or bad clashes. We just need to put Heathcliff on a little bit of a timeout for the next few fights, make sure he doesn't kill himself. Because it's happened before, and it will happen again. If I lack the appropriate amount of caution. Hit the skip button, but I guess I didn't. Warzone. Look at the pendant. Give me your pendant. As with gloom skills gain more poise. So it's these two, the non-Shi association people, are the ones that have the gloom skills. We'll go with this path. No need to fight the Abno here.
천천히 가자니까.
걱정 마시오. 최후의 혈구 하나만 남아
I'm
있다면
defending.
생명은 어떻게라도 보존될 테니.
It doesn't really matter. We're kind of gonna demolish them all. Another Tails on Overbreed. What's going on?
이외에 특별히 첨언할
Like,
이유도
Dawn's been at full sanity this entire time and keeps on getting Tails on Overbreed, and I've got no clue why.
배고파했어. 잘 됐다.
무슨 일이야?
지?
Yeah, you're getting far too more gloom than you really need. You're getting far too much poise when you're not a poised person. Neutral, if he loses the clash, he'll give himself shield. That's fine. Draft into the flashing strike into the overbreathe. Unfortunately, the soul strike is the one that can be played twice. Still decent damage though, so better than nothing. That's more self-damage. I wasn't really paying attention. That's fine. He's not dead yet. Flashing strike. This guy's dead though. Instantly.
침묵을 안겨드리죠.
And catch your breath. Will this do enough? Yes, it will. More than enough.
시원한걸?
No, just you.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
So we hit him with the guardian. He only goes one more fight.
계속 집중하지.
Heathcliff should be able to live one more fight. We can always have him go up if we're worried about his health. Cause what is it? Was it a Pierce week or something slash week? Slash week, yeah. So it's like guaranteed Canto 2 enemies, which are bearable. Very, very bearable compared to some of the other things we could have gotten here.
늦으면
Okay.
내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Like that. Quite a few of them going for defensive skills this turn. That's fine. Overbreed's gonna go twice. That's gonna be good. Another Tails on Overbreed! What is going on? There's-
엄청난 공격이었어.
How is it going so poorly? It's got genuine boundary of death odds.
내피가 배고파했어. 잘 됐다.
And off. Clash lose, he'll give himself a bunch of shield, that's fine. Yeah, he'll gain 6 shield. He'll probably just be able to block the attack if he loses that clash. And we go for that. Yeah, looks like Gregor didn't take any damage. He gets more block than that because he's just... Yeah, something like that.
한방 먹였어.
I don't know. I don't fully know. His flashing strike. There's a struggling. You can take a hit though, honestly. Just counter it. And do not use your skill 3 here, Heathcliff. I know you want to, but you cannot.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
완전한 침묵.
Yeah, that guy got staggered before he got a chance to hit Ishmael. That's good. So we're not going to need to take any more damage here.
제거.
The Ishmael has not been hit once in quite some time. Okay, Dawn skill, that's fine. Raycoat's healing, 30 paths, sinking, Melted Spring sinking. A lot of lame stuff. We'll get another Overbreathe though. And we'll grab the lame stuff, I guess. Might as well. It's my personal belief that something about the amount of E-gifts you have determines what, like, the amount of starlight you get. So it'll be good. And then take a rest. Selected center heals 30%. And it'll be you. Yeah, he's still comfortably below half. And it's so that no one will cry.
그냥 눈에 보이는 것
Blunt wrath.
박살내면 되는 거지.
늦으면
Alright
내피랑
then.
먼저 갈 거야.
The slash resistance is definitely unfortunate for us. We can win some clashes, stuff like that still though. Flashing Strike does a very good job here, even if it's not saying it's gonna do a good job. It will. Trust. Something like that should work. Everyone's gonna get the talisman, because we're just flashing with everyone, but it's fine. It's only scary on burn teams. When he just can, like, outburn your entire team when you burn him too much. Okay, that's a lot of poise. Yeah, we're not doing the most damage. Aztec's hitting him twice, though. That's good, at least. EMP is resisting everything. And then you can overbreathe them. Again, nice. Actually got 2 heads for once.
선택하지 않을 방식이
What a triumph is that?
이유가 있었으리라 생각해.
Dominating, we can hit him with the dominating. Flying sword, this works on that. This will just be one side attack, we'll redirect it in a minute. Flashing strike works. Dual strike might work, and I'll go for it. Might as well. Yeah, this looks good. Everyone's got the protection from Guardian. Ooh. That staggered the right arm too. Not that the right arm's the one doing scary attacks, the right arm's the one that's gonna die relatively easily. Okay. And body's taking some damage. Next turn we'll probably go all out on the body, assuming we destroy the arm though. We probably want to just make sure someone... Yeah, the arm's gonna be at 13 HP, it's definitely gonna lose. Ugh. Oh. You beat 1 coin at least, that's decent. She's not gonna take too much damage. In return... Chris wouldn't all stop moving. What could be going on? I don't know, what could be going on? We'll soul strike that, that'll be good enough for me. Struggling, Overbreathe works, Flashing Strike works. Have everyone else just do one-sided attacks on this thing.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
If right arm's broken.
부위가 조각났어.
I don't think we really need to break it. I think it's weakened that it's been broken now, something like that. I don't know. Something along those lines. Excellent. Flashing strikes can do a lot of damage, even if he's going to resist it. We're still getting crits, stuff like that. Yeah, we're definitely staggering the body here. Once we break through his shield and then get a couple more attacks off. Yep, there we go. 52 damage, and then a nice 76 damage from that one. Windall stopped in place. Who will gather the talismans and return them? Who's got the best chances? I'll go for you. 95% chance.
나의 정의에는
You gained the first talismans. Gone got some haste. Turn after this, though. You literally just can't see the faded out haste. You can see the two, but you cannot see the arrow. You can vaguely see it, but like you just cannot see it. Thanks to this background. But no one will cry. That's me when no one will cry. Well, Flashing Strike. Flashing Strike might actually not beat it. But that's... you got this. I believe in you. That works. You do that, and then you do that.
지금은 두렵지 않아.
Maybe not the best things to be clashing against it with, but I have faith. I believe. Ishmael wouldn't fail at the very end. And we've got the mass attack.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
Yeah, there we go. I think that was an actual, like, I think that run was actually, like, ego-free the entire way through. Which is nice. Kind of feel cheap when I use ego too much nowadays. Yeah, Ishmael did the most, makes sense. Faust did a lot, Gregor did a lot, Don did a lot, Heathcliff did less than everyone else. That's because his primary and secondary are awful. 1 coins do barely any damage. And claim a reward. Math level 378. Which means that, next time I do the hard mirror dungeon, I'm gonna get to pass level 400, I think.
장지는 그대로 열어두게.
Name my rewards here.
좋지.
Name all the daily stuff since I
따스하니까.
always wait for some reason. Oh, there we go, we're already 380. We're just 20 short. Yeah. And we'll see. I might actually be able to get there before. Yeah, I guess there's a decent chance we get there before the next hard mirror dungeon. It'll be nice. Yeah. And then nothing, yeah. You don't really expect anything when it's only 2 foals. It's good for my lunacy economy though. I'm not looking as great in lunacy right now than I have in the past. All good though, all good. Yeah, that is not the right one. I meant to click on you and then press and hold on Shi Ishmael. That'll be all for this time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.